Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Thursday morning. What a beautiful day outside here in the capital city. Chamber of Commerce weather out there.
Bluebird skies.
No doubt about it. That's actually complete opposite, but it's okay. That can steal our vibe. Not on a thirsty Thursday. Can't do it, won't do it. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, Wolfpack all here. How we doing? How we living, people?
Doing fantastic. Vibes are high. Thank you, Alondra, for spinning that record for me.
You're
a little bit earlier.
Spinning that record.
Yep. That's what
I brought a record player.
Yep.
I should.
Yeah. Sometimes, like in the morning, to get excited, to get the vibes up in the room, we have a little team bonding exercise, and we listen to rap music.
We have been doing that.
Yeah, very aggressive.
It's
rap
super
music.
aggressive.
Yep, we're not going to play it here. It will not be
Very
music.
specific timeline.
Yeah.
Not anything close to new.
Yep. And most of the words in it,
We could
None-
play that one, huh?
us four can't repeat.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Nobody in
shot.
this room can. Maybe only one person in this building.
We get the vibes going, though.
We do get the vibes going.
I do love that song addressed a lot of things.
It addressed a lot of things.
Evokes a
It-
lot of emotions.
It sure does.
It addressed,
And they said it all.
immigration, the Lord Jesus Christ, which I appreciated.
We did.
Great disses in there.
A lot of
Yeah,
disses.
some violence.
Calling people pranksters. What was the song? What did you just tell me to play?
Darn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yes, darn it feels good to be a
You
gangster.
can probably say, damn, it feels good to be
Okay,
a gangster.
damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
We played that
By
song.
the
And their
Ghetto
kids
Boys.
in the car.
If they are in the car, they're probably going to summer camps, which usually don't start till like 9. So we got some time.
But we know what happens at summer camps anyways. I mean, so.
What happens?
you
Summer
know,
activities?
Things go down.
Learn how to build fires.
As the kids
From
say
scratch.
now in the DMs.
I mean, they tell scary stories around
They
the
tell
campfire.
ghost stories with flashlights
Yeah.
up to their face.
Sure.
What else?
They go swimming maybe a little bit.
Learn how to do a
So
front
me,
flip off the diving board.
Maybe camp was different in Round Rock and Tyler. That's my apologies.
Yeah,
And again.
you do live a
Nerds.
pretty wild life, Jake.
I've said it before.
I never went to like any sort of camps besides like a.
We can afford camps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
I
we,
didn't
I
know
never really
I didn't go to camp.
like people
Oh.
send their kids to Camp Ozark and they told me how much that cost and I was like,
Camp
that is
Ozark.
insane.
That's like to get your kids out. Like, hey, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, I never did that. I never would do that. I went to Skip Burtman baseball camp for a
Hey,
couple of days growing up. That's about
I know.
it.
I went to like a
Nice.
few strength and conditioning camps, but
Yeah.
not
But
any.
those-
Boots Garland?
What?
Boots Garland?
No, it was just like my school one.
Were those overnight ones though?
Remember that guy?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I never stayed overnight
Yeah.
somewhere at a camp. I
I did
never
the-
did that.
I
did
did
that
LSU
once.
football camp, but it wasn't overnight
Yeah,
either.
Skips was overnight.
LSU's football camp was overnight when I went.
So it was,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it's not
you had
anymore.
the option.
Yeah, we.
Yeah,
I
way
lived
back
like 20
way back
minutes
in
away,
your day.
so I was like,
Yeah, back in my
what's the
day.
point?
I think you're talking about different, though. Like, Tay-Tay's talking about youth camp. You're
Yeah.
talking about, like,
Right, I'm with you.
high school camp.
I went to one youth camp growing up, Sky Ranch in Texas. And the only thing I really remember is, and it was like a 3-night, so it wasn't like a send your kid off for 2 or 3 week
Yeah.
situation. The only thing I remember is the blob in the lake.
Oh, I love the good blob.
Well, that was the only time I've ever experienced the blob. And if y'all know what I'm talking about, the big inflatable blob on a lake, and you jump on it, and you send somebody on the other end flying about 50 feet in the air. It was amazing.
They had that on ESPN back in the day,
Yeah?
about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like People
I
are
feel like I see
competing in it.
I feel like I randomly see it on a commercial or something every now and then.
Which, like, I don't know how you compete in that. Nobody has any form. They're always just kind of flopping through the air after they.
yeah, well, yeah, that's
So,
you
like,
got to flail about.
I don't know how you compete in it.
Why is like the immediate reaction of people when they're falling like that just to start flapping?
Yeah.
They're
Trying to keep
trying to stay
themselves up so they don't get
They're like, birds do it.
right. Why not me?
I mean, fair
Why
enough.
not
Yeah,
us?
I mean, you gotta flap.
how do you feel about the?
That's what the bracelet says.
What?
That the Heart Has No Limits bracelet says, "Why not me?" True.
Why not me?
Why not me?
Why can't I fly? Why can't I be the first?
Why can't I be the first person to use my arms to fly?
If they said if you dream it and if you believe it, you can achieve it.
They did say that.
You know what happens if you don't flap, Matt? You'll never be the one to
You'll
fly.
never be. You're right.
Very true.
You miss 100%
Shoot
of the
for
shots.
the moon, you'll fall
Maybe.
in the stars.
Okay. I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
Not sure if you
I didn't
nailed
make
it.
it up. I
Not
don't
sure
think I
if you
nailed
nailed it.
I don't think I did.
But I know
because I
I've
took
heard that saying.
Yeah, I took a really long pause there because I couldn't remember.
Yep.
But
And I was
it's
trying
okay.
to remember it too, and I couldn't.
I
The
which
brain
isn't
cell wasn't
surprising.
working. Yeah.
I think
Early.
this is probably not correct either. I think it's like if you shoot for the moon, you can catch some stars along the way.
Yeah.
Something.
And you miss, you land in the stars. I don't know.
Let's see.
Whoa, this is holy live, laugh, love territory.
Shoot
Yeah.
for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Okay.
I mean, we had
Is
it
it
pretty
among
much
or
right.
amongst?
Among.
It would be a little bit classier if it was amongst.
Yeah.
Shout out
Stars.
to Norman Vincent Peale.
Hobby Lobby would never.
Hey, how do you feel about like the? Have y'all ever done? So, have you ever sent any of the kiddos to overnight camps?
Yes, Hudson,
Uh-huh.
my now 13-year-old, goes to string basketball camp in Mississippi.
Okay.
And it's a full week. It's a basketball camp. Coach John Brady's always there.
Love him.
I'm trying to think what city it's in.
How does Katie deal with the week?
She's probably happy.
She was at first she was kind of like, because it was last year was the first year we dropped. He's going back this year.
Wait, who's doing this?
Hudson. If it wasn't Hudson, she'd probably worry a little bit.
Okay.
Like if anybody's going to be running the camp by the end of it, it's Hudson. So
because like our kids have a bunch of camps scheduled, but they're like day camps this summer that they're going to be doing. A lot of them are over at Dunham. They're doing some of those Dunham summer camps, which are fantastic. But I got some buddies and friends that I see that do send their kids off to like the 3-week overnight camp. And I was just like, man, I don't know if I could like imagine.
yeah.
Maybe like I'm sure it's awesome for them and they have a great time, but like I don't know if I could imagine like separating myself from like my 10-year-old or 8-year-old, I mean, especially my 5-year-old. But like I don't even know if that's an option for them. Probably
No,
not. It can't
probably
be.
not. No.
But like for that long of a time, like gives me anxiety thinking about it.
I think weeks. And when I say a week, I mean like truly like 5.5 days. That's about the limit there.
Yeah, but he's also a little bit older as well.
Yeah.
But like, there's 8, 9, 10-year-olds that do go on these 2-week.
Oh, I know.
3-week. Yeah. And it's like, whoa, like good for y'all for being able to do that. I'm sure they'd love it. But my God, I don't think I could do it. Like my anxiety is getting up there just thinking about it.
You never know until you try.
I mean, who's going to parent them better than me? You know what I mean? Did you like that accent?
What was that?
I don't know. It just popped out. Just,
Hard to identify what it was, actually.
I mean, it was just a different voice of something else.
Is that gonna come out more often?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you need to shove that back.
Yeah, I don't know. That one may need to be buried. Keep that personality hidden.
Again, shot for the moon. Missed it.
But you landed among the stars.
It's okay.
I wish and I might try to see if I can get this from my mom. I need to get the picture of when I went to Skip Bertman baseball camp.
How old were we?
8, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. I need the picture because, I before I went to Williamson, got LASIK, got Coke bottle glasses.
Oh, really?
I mean,
interesting.
Bad. That's why I wore a visor in the NFL because the dirty Seahawks poked my eyes under a pile. Contact popped out, and I had a whole drive where I had one contact.
Oh,
in.
come on, Seahawks.
So I bring that up to say I had the Horace Grant sports goggles on.
Nice. But they were probably kind of cool. No, they weren't.
I mean, Horace did what he could.
Nerd.
Horace did what he could for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bo Outlaw did what he could for us.
There's only so much.
There's only so much.
It needed to be MJ.
Yes.
That was the only chance you had.
Horace made it where you wouldn't get like things thrown at you, but also when you walked by, they whispered as soon as you walked by. You know what I mean?
So 8 years old, at that point, had you discovered
I don't know.
hydrogen peroxide in the hair and tanning oil yet?
No. And it was,
About a year or two away from that.
yeah, definitely wasn't peroxide. I don't work
Wait.
the myth.
That
myth?
must have been a you guys thing.
I'm
Hydrogen
just naturally
peroxide in the
tan.
hair? What is that?
That's what people used to do to bleach it, I think.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, I guess I never really had that issue. But
Why wouldn't you just
Yeah,
bleach it?
That's what I did.
It was
Yeah.
just kind of like a joke a little bit.
They used to have what was this called? Hold on. Let me get the cobwebs out of here.
Uh-oh.
Sun In. Do y'all remember that? It was called
it was,
Sun
it
In.
looked like a sunscreen bottle.
And you would spray it in your hair, and it would basically just turn your hair orange.
And the sun would, like, yeah.
And it'd just be like spots because you were spraying it
yeah,
in.
I've heard of that. I didn't know about the peroxide thing.
I mean, I don't really know if it works, but I figured that there was multiple people at Shreveport Evangel that at least tried it to see if it worked.
Again, the thing that doesn't make this land is we don't try to run away from what that was.
I'm not.
We had frosted tips, and then we'll put 70 up against you.
I know, and you didn't. You were
We
too
would
scared to
have.
play us.
Buddy, we beat every team in your district because they play us.
So did we.
No, you didn't. You didn't beat them all.
We beat them all.
You did not go undefeated 1 year in district.
Yeah, we
ever.
did.
Nope. You went 7-0. Or let's see, how many teams you have?
3.
6-0. Never.
You think that the
We were
team
5-1.
that had the honorable mention didn't go undefeated?
Or we beat them all. Yeah, right. If you play 3 times and you go 5-1, that means you beat them all, quite literally.
Yeah, but did you go undefeated?
That wasn't the question.
In your finish, you did have to beat them twice.
Yeah.
Which that's playing each team in your district twice is wild.
Especially when we all had a bunch of D1s.
Who was first team? Reggie McNeil?
No, my senior year?
Oh, yeah, he was gone by then.
Joel Armstrong, I think.
Who?
Joel Armstrong played at Rice, and then Terrence Parks for Lufkin and played at Baylor.
So you let somebody that played for Rice beat you.
Good player.
Good player.
He was salty.
He was good. He was a
He
good
was
player.
salty.
I think it was Joel Armstrong. We got to look that up.
May
I
not
think
be a
I
better
believe-
quarterback name than Armstrong.
Yeah,
That's
right.
pretty
I
good.
know.
I mean, there's just not.
He was a really good runner. Ran a lot. And then I believe it was Terrence Parks, quarterback for Lufkin. So y'all would have played against Joel at Longview.
Yeah. Going to Malcolm Kelly.
Yeah, we crushed them at home. Then they beat us in a close one, cold game.
Now, they did beat us. Yeah, they beat us senior year, I think. I think we beat them junior year. They beat us senior year.
Yeah, that was the year we lost them. When we crushed them the junior year when y'all lost them.
I said we beat them junior year and lost them senior year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were held back and like 4 years older than most people your age. And you're great.
Well, whatever I had to do not to be honorable mention. All right, we'll be back. More OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com. GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, you know me.
Gulf Coast Office Products, the unquestioned leader in office solutions here on the Gulf Coast. They've got 4 locations in Louisiana. And the thing that's kind of different about them is if you're living anywhere, like they got anything that you need that you could order when it comes to the latest technology. But the thing that sets them apart is when you pick up the phone, give them a call, the person that you're talking with is going to help you out. They're not going to transfer you. You're not going to talk to 7 different people. The person that answers is the person that is the fixer. So go to the website today, find that contact information and the location that is most convenient for you, GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, you can go to that website, and you can New Orleans, obviously Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette. And wherever you are, wherever you're listening to us right now, you can find that phone number to get in touch with them directly, because what sets them apart is not just their amazing technology that they can send to your office to keep it up and running, but it's that award-winning service team. If something happens, get it flipped and fixed fast. GCOPnet.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. OTB.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Just want you to know that Taylor did some deep dive research and has got my back a little bit on why I was honorable mention. Turns out Joel Armstrong was a pretty damn good quarterback.
He had 30 touchdowns his senior year. So, I mean, that's hard to beat. He was a 3-year starter.
Come on. 2-year starting quarterback and 2-year starting receiver in college. Hey, the other guy, just looked it up, threw for almost 2,700 yards and ran for 731 touchdowns. So
Why the hell was Joel Armstrong first team?
Good question.
So maybe you should have been. Maybe we questioned the validity of everything.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can get a recount.
Matt Flynn never got over it.
I didn't have anywhere close to those stats. Sorry, guys. I threw like 4 times a game.
Coach didn't trust you.
Derek Dooley sure didn't.
He didn't trust them ankles.
He didn't trust him. That's a recall back to our
Hey, Nick.
our convo with Jimbo Fisher last year.
Listen what Derek said about Flynn.
I'll tell you. He
Yeah.
never recruited quarterbacks again.
So he can't play.
He can't play.
He got fat ankles.
I remember seeing Dooley's face at Nike camp, too. He was smiling. Very nice. Little did I know, as a 17-year-old, I was maybe 16 at the time, he was just sitting there judging my ankles.
He was going to body
okay,
shame
though.
you.
I mean,
I would have been 16 at the Nike camp.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Going into
you
my
were
senior
young.
year.
You got to LSU super young.
Yeah. I got to
If
LSU
you
at
saw-
17.
Yeah. If you saw Derek Dooley, you're good.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean,
I didn't know he was judging my ankles. Maybe not now.
Did he try to put you on a path to be the quarterback at Sam Houston State? Maybe.
Last time I saw him, he was not very happy and not very cordial towards me. We had it was
Cowboys
on the
He coached
field
Cowboys.
after the Cowboys game in 2013 when I was starting and we came back from a 25-3 halftime lead or halftime deficit.
Yeah.
He was not real happy.
Look, those things happen. They miss in recruiting. I've said this before. Steve Sarkisian told me this. My offer to USC never came through, and Steve Sarkisian was standing on the table trying to fight because they had just gotten my quarterback out of high school, John David Booty, the year before. And so he was trying to get the offer to go through me, and Pete Carroll says, all right, Ed, talking to Coach O, it's your recruiting territory. You get the final say. And Coach O gave the thumbs down.
No, thumbs down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to USC anyways, but
Right.
yeah. But I love Coach O. He's my guy.
Right. He went
Told
he
no
went
Will
all
Ill.
Commodus on you? Is that right?
Sark told me that. So yeah, he had the final say, and you got the not in the middle of the Coliseum,
Who
but
they
you
get
know.
instead? What year was that?
In fairness,
2004.
You know,
I know. Here we go. 2-star, white
Two-star.
running back. I got it.
a lot of thumbs downs.
Yeah, first team all district, though. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Who was in y'all's district?
I couldn't. Westman,
I don't even
think
know.
it was West Monroe at that time? Yeah. Ruston was for sure.
All right, respect.
Yeah, because you know Kyle Williams might be listening. Don't want to hate on Ruston. The
All right,
Bearcats.
respect. Hydrated team.
What about who else?
How do you think you win all? How do you think they win all those games?
How else in North Louisiana is hydrated? Is that it?
Yeah, decent. A few of them.
Okay.
Not Evangel.
Is ULL hydrated?
A little bit.
They're in the regional.
Sort of.
Kind of,
Sort of.
Not as much as they should be.
What about Louisiana Monroe?
Budgets are a little tighter.
About Louisiana Monroe?
No.
No. We got to fix that.
Sure, let's do it. I'd love to.
What about the Bulldogs up there in Ruston?
They have been in the past. Again,
Tighter budgets.
budgetary restrictions sometimes. That's hard to justify every now and then because they get given some other, more higher, like lower quality products
At a cheaper cost?
like Freaks, their sponsor. You've seen their jugs on the sideline for LSU as well.
I got you.
You see the jugs.
Yeah,
It's what's in the jugs that matters.
it's fair.
Did my high get ULL into the Starkville regional?
Can't prove that didn't.
What about
Thanks for the courtesy chuckle there.
what about Northwestern State? I'm trying to think of colleges in the 318.
Northwestern.
Forkham Demons. No.
Not
Are we just going to
recently.
name colleges and we're just going to...
No, I'm trying to get all the ones in the 318. All right.
Grambling did at one point,
Okay.
but not in the recent.
When Mickey was Mickey's the head coach?
I don't remember. I don't remember who we spoke to.
Okay. Fair enough.
Anyway,
Go Tigers. Grambling Tigers. I just hope Lady Jag's listening downstairs. All right. Before we get to this article, I want to remind you about our friends over at GoFlow, goflowiv.com, goflowiv.com, GEAUX flowiv.com. Go check them out, Jefferson Highway, right here in Baton Rouge. You can go check out what they can do for you as far as memberships, different cocktails that they can kind of get going for you. If you've got a long weekend, you want to make sure you're ready to go. If you're feeling a little bit under the weather, go see them today. Again, goflowiv.com, GEAUX flowiv.com. I don't like that.
Daniel Blunt in the chat just said, Flynn looks like he knows a guy who changes tires for NASCAR. I don't know what that means, but I liked it, and it made me laugh.
You did go to a NASCAR event.
This is a nice poncho shirt, though,
Yeah, I got the same one.
and a nice mustache, and a rope hat.
Anything else? That's it?
Mhm.
Okay. Good for you. I hate when you look like that. On LouisianaSports.net, our guy Ross Jackson put together an OTA kind of look at some of the different Saints position battles. Going to be something that, is a very long way away from actually playing out. And he started with your favorite position, the star position. Talked about the backup center position, the running back, the receiver, the edge rusher, a couple of different positions. And I
He
want
didn't
to
say star, did he?
He did.
He's better than that.
I want to start at the running back position because Travis Etienne comes over, big free agent signing, $50+ million. He's going to be your guy. Then you've got Devin Neal, who you drafted. You got Audric Estime, who did actually come in and play pretty well at the very end of last year. You've got the forever questioning Kendre Miller. And then you brought Ty Chandler over in free agency as well, a little bit of an older running back compared to some of the younger backups. And, of course, you've got Alvin Kamara. And this is somebody that has some uncertainty, certainly around who he is and what he is going to be for the New Orleans Saints. And it's not a situation where you see him getting traded because the draft already happened, and so you don't assume that's going to be the case. I don't expect him to get released. I think if that would have been the case, they would have already done that. I don't know what his role is going to be. Now, the running back room in general doesn't have a lot of money spread out across the league. So when you already brought in a big target free agent like Achane, are you going to be okay with having that much money tied into your running back room? And can you justify having that much money tied into your running back room? I think there's a path to play both of these guys and actually benefit by playing both of these players. I think they have skill sets that are different. I think they play a little bit different as far as their style. It's not completely different. It's not thunder and lightning type situation. But I do think AK also could benefit from not having to be the guy. There's things that he can do out there. You can have 20 personnel. You can have both of them out there at the same time. I think that's, you could have a pony package. You could do some different things with them. And so if he's going to be there, utilize having multiple running backs. If you're going to pay both salaries, which obviously Achane is going to get paid, he just signed. But if you're going to do it, don't just have him out there and sitting on the sideline, because he's not going to be a special teams guy. Mm-hmm. He's way past that point in his career. Mm-hmm. So if he's going to be on the roster, find some ways to utilize him to make it make sense.
And this isn't like, I like to take shots at you about running backs and the value that they should have, but like most successful NFL teams don't have two premier running backs or showcased running backs, right? It's usually one, and you got your change-ups.
Yeah. And
usually the change-ups are young athletic guys or a different type of runner. Like you bring in a bruiser if you got more of a scat back. So it's going to be interesting. If it wasn't AK, I would say no. There's no reason to have contracts like that for two, unless each one of those guys can get you a win. Like you have to judge, like, can your running back, whether the higher he's paid, like how many wins in the win column in the season are going to be, can we say that guy made that impact that helped us win that game? But it's Alvin Kamara. Like there is, that's why this is tricky, because it isn't, because he's been so loyal to the Saints. And so that's why this whole situation is kind of hard to answer. We know that he's still a good athlete. We know that he can impact, but can the impact that Alvin Kamara make in a game, can it win you an extra game this year? And that's how I would look at it as the Saints. Now, if you say no, I don't really know what to do. Like, because you as the Saints, and they might be thinking the same thing. We don't want to trade him. We don't want to cut him. Yeah. So let's just find a place for him in the game, or let's find in the game plan. And he's still, I think that he still has really good football ahead of him. Maybe not for that long. Maybe not that many as consistent as he used to, but he still has impact plays and impact games in him, I believe. Just has to stay healthy.
If he's utilized right,
yeah.
If he does stay healthy. Last year was not a banner year. He had right under 500 yards rushing, 471, only averaged 3.6 yards per carry, and only had one touchdown. And he only had 33 catches. Like, that has been something. Remember, AK started his first 3 years having exactly 81 catches in all 3 years. And then he had a season where he had 83. Even going back the last 2 years before 2025. In 23, he had 75. In 24, he had 68. He had 33 this last year. So the numbers are what they are. We understand that. But if you're going to have him on the roster, which it does feel like at this point you're going to, there is something that you can get out of Alvin Kamara as a player. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be a different situation for him because he's not going to be the main guy. You just don't sign a $50 million running back and have him be the 1B. He's the 1A. So now AK gets to be the 1B. And, again, if you're going to keep him on this roster, I do think there's things that you can do that are going to better your offense and going to better what he can give you. So,
and look, it's going to make him healthier, right? He doesn't have to take the lion's share of the carries. Like, he doesn't want to run the A and B gaps. Like, you don't have to do that with him, right? Make Achane do it. So, like, maybe it keeps him healthier and allows him to do his third down stuff, his getting out in routes and things like that, and running the screenplays like they like to do. But if they wanted to move on, if they didn't want him, like what are some realistic options you think the Saints would do? Would they release him? Would they trade him? Is that realistic to think?
Trade right now, I just don't even think it's an option. Not just because the draft just passed, but like, what's the value?
Yeah.
Like, and do you really want to get rid of somebody that's given so much to your
Well, there's
franchise
no value
for a
now.
conditional 6th or 7th round pick?
But as you know, week 3 training camp, there might be value.
There might
in him.
be.
With injuries around the league, there's people that don't have trade value now in every position in the NFL. At 3 weeks into training camp, they might have a huge value on them because of injuries and plans going awry for different teams. I just don't see it. I mean, but we always like to say, I think they're going to do right by the player.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
We should know better.
then we got this Cam Jordan situation happening.
Which, when we come back, that's the position group that I want to hit on. Ross also mentioned the edge rusher position battle group in OTA. So we'll talk about that when we jump back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com, russellpools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. When you go to the website, a lot of different things that you can do. You can check out a gallery of work. You can check out some financing options right there on the homepage. You'll see they're there from the very beginning until the very end, and then they're there afterwards as well because they can be the maintenance for your pool. So go to the website. If you already have your dream already in your mind, you know exactly what you want, that's great too. You can sit down with Russell Pool Company, draw it up, and get a plan started. But maybe you want to add something that you see on the website. That's why we always send you there, russellpools.com.
Sorry, russellpools.com. The name you think of when you think of the highest quality custom pools in all of Louisiana. Give them a call if you have that dream in mind. If it's something you've been thinking about, maybe you're not even ready to get started right now, but you want to start planning. You want to get some ideas. Well, they got 2 landscape architects right there on staff. They can help you through the entire process. It can be any shape you want, any color you want. They can do literally everything and do it the best in the business. That's russellpools.com.
I was feeling the blues. I was watching the news when this fella came on the TV.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Without even knowing, and I backed right up and drove down. Now I'm on a roll, and I swear to my soul, tonight I'm gonna paint this town. So bring me 2 pina coladas. I want one for each hand. Let's set sail with Captain Morgan. Oh, but never leave dry land.
I had no idea who Captain Morgan was back in the day, but I was singing the hell out this song. I didn't know that he was talking about, you know, the rum portion of this. I just thought Captain Morgan, just a pirate.
Yeah, just arr.
Yeah.
Goodbye to her good timing man. Goodbye.
Welcome back
Still
in.
could be.
Could be. Maybe it was real. I don't know. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Talked a little bit about some of the Saints position battles on offense. Looked at the running back group in the last segment. We're going to go over to the other side of the football here now, the edge rushers, because Flynn mentioned there is a Cam Jordan cloud hanging over not just this position group, but the team, but certainly this position group. Chase Young and Carl Granderson expected to lead the room, but the rotation seems like it is wide open. You do have new additions coming in. Tyree Wilson, who we all know by this point was a former top 10 pick of the Raiders. You trade for him during the NFL draft this year. You're trying to revitalize his career, and not even maybe revitalize because it never really got started in the beginning. You're trying to tap into the potential that NFL teams saw when he was coming out of college. Anthony Jennings comes over as a veteran free agent late in the process as well after the draft, and you realize that you had to go and get some depth because, look, Diggs, who you drafted a year ago, and I know Ross puts like he's possible for a guy that you can maybe count on and be a breakout guy. He's going to have to like get miles better. Didn't flash a lot for me last year, but you drafted him, so you're going to give him an opportunity. But there was some rookie play in there, to say the least, and not just like things where you say, oh, man, he's going to learn that. He's going to figure that out. Like, he's going to have to go way up in his play if you want to be able to count on him. And then, of course, we get to the Cam Jordan portion of this. He is somebody that led your team in sacks. We've already broken it down and what he means to the franchise, what he means to the city. We've already done that. We've had that conversation. But as we sit here and we get closer and closer, it is almost June. It is very surprising that he is still out there and available. Now, this could be because Cam Jordan doesn't want to just go play for anyone. Maybe he's had some offers to go play. He's like, I'm not going to go take a one-year deal for $6 million. If the Saints have an offer on the table, which they do, Mickey Loomis confirmed that. But I also, I understand Cam wanting to stand his ground because he does feel like he gave the team a pretty friendly deal considering what he did a year ago. And look, I understand the team right now. They've got a number set, and they're not wanting to budge off of it. But this isn't just because it would be a feel-good story. I think it's because you really need him. Like, with Granderson, Jennings, Wilson, Young, you need to add Cam Jordan back to that group. I don't know what it's going to take. Eventually, like you said earlier about injuries, eventually an injury is going to happen, and a team's going to say, hey, go give Cam $8 million.
What were you asking for again?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that type of deal. We got you.
Like the Chicago Bears could really use an edge rusher. I am shocked they didn't add one through the draft or free agency or a trade. Dennis Allen's the defensive coordinator in Chicago. He was the coordinator and the head coach for Cam Jordan in New Orleans. You don't think that if they get to camp and all of a sudden they can't get a rush on the quarterback in practice, that Dennis Allen isn't going to be knocking on the door of the Bears GM?
You would think so.
The last thing that you want, I think, is to see Cam Jordan play on another team, contender in the NFC.
You got to think that if the Bears were to reach out to Cam Jordan, it would be high on the list because they are going to be a bona fide Super Bowl contender this year. They are. Yeah. So adding Cam Jordan to the mix, who's got the familiarity with Dennis Allen, and maybe that's why he's not signed with them already, because he is familiar with Dennis Allen. And I would be shocked if they hadn't already talked to him, at least, right? And I would assume that he's got a good relationship with Dennis Allen.
Yep.
Even though Dennis Allen threw him under the bus, probably. Threw all the players under the bus. Saints need to sign him.
Yeah.
I don't know why they can't meet in the middle. And maybe we're talking out of our butts here because we don't know the conversations. Right. All we know is what we're assuming. He's asked for something. Saints are willing to offer him a certain amount, and they have not met in the middle. I don't know if that's the fault lies on both sides or one side. We don't really know, but it does feel and look like Cam Jordan wants to finish his career with the black and gold. Like, that's what it looks like, and I think the Saints should do everything possible to do that. Just not from a performance standpoint, because of course he was the leading sack leader last year for the Saints with 10. But it's the leadership, it's the familiarity that everybody has. It's kind of like at LSU with putting Whit Weeks out there. It's like I think everybody can just breathe a little bit,
right? A
little bit easier. Now maybe that will come. Maybe by the mid-season, if Cam Jordan was there, it gets to that point. But if he's there, I think there's probably comfortability with everybody, especially the veterans.
The thing also, and you know this, the thing that not just what he did for you with his 10.5 sacks, but the thing that also you have to worry about a little bit. I didn't want to use worry, but you do have to worry about it. If Chase Young's out there and Carl Granderson's on the other side, or whoever, Anthony Jennings, Tyree Wilson, and that guy's never getting home, well, who's all the attention going to go to?
Oh, yeah.
Chase Young.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that Cam did last year, because he was so productive, he didn't allow that. So Cam had 10.5. Chase Young had 10. It's over 20 sacks for your edge rushers. You'll take that.
Even if Cam does come back, the attention's still going to be on Chase.
It will, but it will be even more so Like if that guy's never winning
sure.
his one-on-one battles and he's never getting to the quarterback, hey, we got him with the right tackle. We're good. We don't back. No, we don't need the back. Tight end. No, he's gonna be over here. We're good. We don't need any other help. Mm-hmm. And if you always fall into that, then Chase Young's number is going to be 6.5. Not because he's playing bad.
Yep.
But because the attention that the defense is giving him.
And look, I think it's a good chance for Mickey and the front office to capitalize on what has been a really good offseason and a really good finish to last season. And it's an opportunity for them to capitalize in just the court of public opinion and the fan base, the Saints fan base. Like, this is something everybody wants. I think everybody can get behind, right? You sign him, you stay on a roll, at least from the fan base, from feeling good about all the moves that you're doing. Now, if you move on from him, it's a little bit of a black eye. Now, it might be the right football move, whatever, how y'all have run the analytics or whatever, and you might think you're making the right football move, which we would disagree with here at this show. But it's a good opportunity for them just to capitalize on a really good finish to last year and a really good offseason and draft.
I'm with you. It would make a lot of sense on the field, off the field, and just in the general direction that you're going. Year number 2, you made strides in year number 1. Have a guy like Cam Jordan who wants to be there, but also wants to feel valued, be one of those things that can continue to push you in the right direction. All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com, residential, commercial trash pickup. If you forgot this morning, that's, pat your chest. It's on you. But the thing is, you never have to pat your chest again if you work with Trash Rangers. Why is that? Because they're going to send you a weekly text reminder saying, hey, my guy, go put out your trash can because tomorrow's trash pickup, and you do not want to forget trash pickup. We all been there. We've all done it before. It's not a good spot to be in. Trash Rangers, well, they help. They step in. They stop that argument. Go to trashrangers.com.
God, I forgot last night. I was so mad this morning because I was bringing it out in the morning, and I forgot, now it's getting light earlier. They come comes earlier. And I didn't get the text reminder because I don't live within the area that you can get Trash Rangers, the residential service. But as I'm leaving my neighborhood, rubbing insult to injury, a Trash Rangers roll-off dumpster was driving right past me. They are the best in the business. Give them a call, trashrangers.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. This would be a good song if you had maybe a Black Widow Jeep. Maybe you wanted to put the top down. Maybe you wanted to turn it up to an 11.
Yep.
With a Dos Equis?
Praying that you pull up to a red light.
I don't know about that.
Obviously closed, right?
Yes, not open.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Just on
But you're
display.
on your way to go get a Dos Equis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your sixer in hand.
Yeah,
Just
in the
closed
passenger
sixer.
seat of your Black Widow
Yeah.
Jeep. Ice down. Shout out Bayou Automotive.
But do you ever with the top down, you just praying that you roll up to a red light, don't hit it green because you want the people to know? You want to be stopped for a couple seconds?
In your sick-ass Black Widow Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, this whole thing? Wow,
Whoopsies.
man. Well,
Whoops.
sorry about that.
Sorry about my car.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, I'm awesome.
Not sorry.
Yeah. Don't stare. It's getting awkward. Mm-hmm. But stare if you want to, because I get it. BioAutomotive.com.
Showing a little thigh.
Not T-Bob. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. They've got it all, including those Black Widow packages in Laplace, Louisiana. Go see them today. BioAutomotive.com. T-Bob loved to show white thigh. Loved it.
Man, Clapton could shred, huh?
He was strong to quite strong. All right, so I got a little exercise when we come back.
Okay. You're going to exercise?
No, we do that. We do push-ups and stuff. No, we have a exercise here.
Group exercise.
All right, so getting to 12 wins in the NFL is not very easy, right? Well, we almost had double-digit last year. So when we come back, everyone has to give 7 teams, 7, okay, that they feel like are going to win 12 games or more in this upcoming NFL season and why. And we'll do that when we come back on OTB.
Off the bench.
I don't like the way you looked at me.
Never do.
All right, obviously we have talked about May being Stroke Awareness Month, okay? And so one of the things that we've talked about throughout this entire process is you have to know the signs. That's obviously a big portion of it. And that is face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, FAST, right? F-A-S-T. It is time to call 911 is the last part of F-A-S-T. Now, Ochsner is leading the way with advanced stroke care right here in Louisiana with expert teams ready 24/7 and life-saving treatment when you need it the most. So again, with May being Stroke Awareness Month, make sure that you know the signs and you know what to do. Don't wait. Don't second guess it. Learn the signs, protect your loved ones, and get the right care at the right place with Ochsner. You can download the My Ochsner app to stay connected to your health anytime. Ochsner Health, innovating healthcare, improving lives.